You know, the story is the original Major Havoc, which had a roller ball. They made very few, I think maybe 300 of them, and it wasn't a big hit. Then they decided they'd make a kit, and that's precisely what this is. This is the factory authorized kit for a Tempest. Really clever idea. They gave you a new overlay to cover up the Tempest overlay. I think they had stickers for the side, I'm not sure, but they're long history. But you got a new overlay for the top that covered up the Tempest. You had to move the television set. I love saying that word. The vector monitor had to be turned sideways. Tempest was up and down. So that was the only cutout you had to do. And here, come back here. I'll show you what we did here. The Wells Gardner monitor's been rebuilt. We have the little low voltage board. We have all new capacitors. We have all new parts inside the high voltage. We also changed like the Zener diodes and the adjustment pot. So monitor's been pretty well bulletproof. We think it'll run for years. Bob Roberts caps, the big one on the bottom and all the little ones in the power supply. I want to show you something. The way that I'm going to turn the game off, you always do that before you start fooling around. What they did is they used the original harness in a Tempest. And then they had this conversion board here that converted the wiring to the Major Havoc circuit board. So this board was given to you in the kit. And this board here is essentially, you took the original double Tempest board and put this in, and you plugged this little conversion board in like so, and boom, you had the Major Havoc wired up. But this is the neat part. This plug originally was this direction. Can you see how the wire ties are laid out? This board, this used to plug into the Tempest like this. But on this game, the bottom plug you have to spin like so. Otherwise, the control panel will not work. As a matter of fact, if you press the one of the buttons on the front, the game will reset, it'll turn off. Nothing will work. So that's why we've marked up on these, in case somebody unplugs it, because naturally you'd have it the other way. Once that's done, it works perfect. And what we're going to do is put one screw in the bottom here to hold this in. This game, you should ship this with this board unplugged and wrapped. So this should be in the bottom of the game, so it's not wobbling on the board, wearing out these connectors. So that's how, when we ship this game to Alabama, yes, this is game 18, I think, or 19, to Alabama. Anyway, let's turn it back on, and I want to show you how nice the game works. Because that's the Tempest spinner, remember, you put a drop of 3-in-1 oil on the top bearing and the bottom bearing. They're little white nylon bushings, we call them bearings, but boy, see, when you spin it, nothing. Normally when you spin Tempest, it goes something like that. Anyway, do you know this game actually has a game within a game? When you first start it, you can play a game of Breakout. Right down there. Now watch, I hit this button, and it launches my ball. That doesn't let you play for long, but later levels, it lets you skip. See, it's going to, as soon as, yep, now it had enough of that. So, but when I play in later levels, I'll be able to continue my game. This other button is your shield button. It plays really good with this controller. Now in the beginning, anybody can play this. The first level, a child could do it. That's me. When you hold this button down, you jump. And then you run. It can't be easier. Obviously, you follow the arrows. Oh, I screwed that up pretty easy.
So much for easy.
I only have a few more seconds to get out. See, look, my oxygen is level, and the reactor is about to explode. 14 seconds left. Now look, if you can't get out the first level, you're pretty sad. First level, a child can do it. I can't do the second level. But we're back to Breakout again. Okay, here we go. pretty good thinking if you think about that. Not bad for 1983, huh? Now notice I have double firepower, but they're also firing a little bit differently at me. Dead as a door now. I don't even think Frank, I don't know if I'm going to get to the next level.
Doubt it.
Okay, now, I'm way over here, so it's a little harder now to land. And now, I have tried this. I've fooled around with this. See, now, the O2 is your oxygen. See, if I can jump up, good. I gotta wait, I wanna wait here. Oh, okay, great. Now, it makes you start all the way over again. But in this case, I think that was my last game. Anyway, there's my last letters. It's starting on playing too. Anyway, pretty nice game, huh? We put blue tea molding on it. Steven touched up the original Tempest artwork on the side. I always liked this artwork because the decal never seemed to fade. It never really peeled too much. And this just needed a little bit of black and red. It probably needed more than a little bit, right? Look, he's still working on 2 tigers. Oh boy, is that coming along good. So that's going to be very soon, folks. Good. Another one done. How about having a private party here at TNT Amusements in our maze-like showrooms?
Did you know that we have well over 60 games on free play?
And your guests get unlimited playtime in our air-conditioned showroom.
Try our antique light bulbs or look at our hologram collection. Plus, we're always changing games in the showroom, so there's always different games to play.
And one of our party hostesses will run your entire party for you, making it real easy for you. I'd like you to meet my lovely wife, Pam. You know, folks, Pam and I were happy for almost 25 years. And then we met. Ha ha ha!
25 years, eh?
That's not even my joke. It's Rodney Dangerfield. But it's banana cream.
Look, your very own private party room.
And we even show a classic cartoon while they're eating their food. We'll make your party a smash hit.
We're in the yellow pages under amusement.
Hope you enjoyed our show tonight, folks. And we have a little bit of time left over, so let's run some bloopers.
Sure.
I forgot to zoom, so let's go back and do it one more time. Your guests get unlimited play in our air-conditioned showrooms. Go ahead.
And your guests.
Guests. Living is good, isn't it, folks? That's all for now. Good night.